Good morning, all of you. Welcome, you guys. Welcome you all. So, कैसे हो सभी लोग? I hope all of you are doing great. So, do join the sessions. आज हम कैलिकुलस शुरू करने वाला. एंड सर पहले हमने लीनियर अलजेब्रा कंप्लीट किया, प्रॉपर्टी भी हमने कंप्लीट किया. अभी हम now it's time for calculus part, and we'll discuss the calculus in detailed manners. And all of you do join the session immediately without any delay. So you will be going to a great sessions now. Right. All of you do join the session fastly. And so another great news, here this we are conducting this as a combat, an academic combat. So this is on 23rd July, 11 to 12. Sorry, 11 to 120 minutes, and this is 40 questions. Syllabus is aptitude, mathematics and electrical engineering syllabus. And to enroll for it now, use the code of Reddy. To join it, you can use the code of Reddy. So with this code of Reddy, you can able to get the access, right? And these are the great discount offers are available. You can plan your Unacademy subscription greatly. And so the great news is the students who got from the 100 up to 500 ranks, they will get 90% discount. 501 to 1000, they will get 50% discount. 1000 to 3000, so they will get 33% discount. Up to 5000, 25% discount. ESA mains cleared 90%, prelims cleared 50% will get, and above 80% marks, so this 50% discount. NITs, IIT student 33% discount, and top 50 colleges also will get 33% discount. Use the code Reddy to avail these great features. Let's continue now here, and you can plan this as a GATE 2023. These are the top rankers from Unacademy. These fellows achieved the success. Now it's time for you can start working seriously to achieve a success. These are the new batches we are starting for the plus course, that is 13th July onwards started. You can find the top educators team, you can find here. Is the top educators team, have a look at here. And there are the books which is available for the iconic subscription wala, so those fellows will get, so all these books will be delivered free of cost, those students who has taken the iconic subscription. So here EDC, networks, EMT, analog, signals and system, control system, communications, digital, mass, aptitude and GATE PYQs of all last 30 years of GATE solutions are available, and these books are delivered to your home address within 15 days. Sorry, all these books. Electrical के लिए ये books है. You can plan your Unacademy subscription with a no cost EMI without paying any additional charges. You can able to avail these opportunities. The minimal paperwork will be approved within 2 hours. Now we are starting a new batches. We are starting continuously for you in the offline centers also. Right. So chalo, let's continue our discussion, all of you. Yes, let's start now here. Calculus DPP. Let's start one by one. Yes, take the first problem. All of you try to solve it now here. So it is DPP will contain all PYQs as well as other branches also, not only EC electrical, it will contain civil, mechanical, CS also. Yeah, look at this equation now here, what they given. So limit extends to 0. So here, tell me now, if I substitute directly 0, क्या होगा? You tell me there. If I substitute now here, this is 0 होगा ना? This is cos 0 is 1. So here denominator. So we'll get it as what? Tell me, 0 by 0 form आएगा. 0 by 0 form. So then we'll go for the L'Hospital. So we'll go for L'Hospital. Tell me the L'Hospital, you tell me. So this is x into what I can say now here, e power x minus 0 plus, so here, and this is 1 into e power x minus 1 plus 2 into what we can say cos x, derivative is what I can say here, minus sin x by, so this is x into, so 0 plus sin x, yes, plus what I can say, this is 1 minus cos x. All of you tell me. Now again, so if you put the again x is equal to 0, क्या होगा, you tell me now here. So this term is 0, this term 0, this term also 0. Sin 0, 1 minus, this also 0. Again we'll get 0 by 0 form. I should do now here, again we'll go for L'Hospital. Tell me now here, x into e power x plus e power x into 1 plus what I can say now, e power x minus 2 into sin x, derivative is what I can say here, cos x. By, tell me now here, x into sin x, derivative is cos x, and then what else we get now here, plus sin x, and this is what now here, plus sin x now. If I substitute now here x value 0, what I will get now here, check करो, is it 0 by 0 होगा क्या? This is 0, this is 1, this is 1, this is 2, yes, again 0 by 0. So apply again, now tell me x into e power x plus, what I will get now, e power x plus e power x plus e power x plus 2 into sin x by x into cos x, derivative is what I can say here, minus sin x, right, and then plus cos x plus cos x plus cos x. Now substitute the values. Now x is equal to 0 here. अगर मैंने 0 substitute किया तो this term 0, this is 1 1 1 0. Yes, mean numerator is non-zero, so it is 3 na numerator में. Denominator is also 3, so that is what we'll get now here, 1. Done. Chalo, next problem. Next, the integration of log x into dx. Integration of log x directly, you might know this is log x into dx. Integration is what you tell me now here, which is equal to x into log x minus 1. Integration of log x is what will be, so x into log x minus 1. So all of you have to remember this formula. So see, next, now see this thing here, limit n tends to infinity, square root of n square plus n minus n square plus 1 is, yeah, so what we can do here, this thing, whenever you can find a n tends to infinity, in this case we'll try to rationalize the term. So for this, what I am doing is now here n square plus n minus of what I can say, this is now here n square plus 1 into what I can say here, this is n square plus n plus square root of n square plus 1 by, so this is square root of n square plus n plus square root of n square plus 1. We multiply this thing, see what I will get now, it is a plus b into a minus b form now. So what I will get now here, n square plus n minus n square plus 1 by, so square root of n square plus n plus square root of n square plus 1. अभी देखो n square will get cancelled, so this is n minus 1 by, right, square root of n square plus n plus square root of n square plus 1, isn't it? Now what we can do here, as limit n value tending to infinity, I am taking the n common in the numerator. If I have taken this is 1 minus 1 by n by n we have taken common here, so this means n square we should take now here, that is n is outside means अभी इधर क्या होगा, tell me now here, this is 1 plus 1 by n plus what I can say, this is square root of, either be n common, so this is, I can write this thing as whole, so this is what I can say here, 1 plus 1 by n square, isn't it? So this n will get cancelled, this n will get cancelled. Now you can see now here they are saying that n value tending to infinity, as n is tending to infinity, then 1 by n tends to 0, 1 by n tends to 0. So that means what happens, you tell me now whether this value, we can say 1 minus 0 by, that is square root of, this is 1 plus square root of 1, so which is equal to 1 by 2. Right. So like this we need to do whenever we have tending to infinity case. So the thing is, we'll try to convert the n tends to infinity को 1 by n tends to 0 जैसा convert करो. Next one. Limit x tends to infinity, x cube minus cos x by x square plus sin x whole square. Here also tending to infinity, so common लेने के लिए कोशिश करो. If we have taken this as common ले लिया, this is x cube को common ले लिया, that is 1 minus what I can say here, cos x by x by, here I can take the x square, I can take common, that is 1 plus what I can say, this is sin x by x, this whole square. Tell me now, x square will get cancelled here, so what I will get now here, this is x into what I will get now, tell me, 1 minus cos x by x by, so this is 1 plus sin x by x का whole square. Now as x value tending to infinity, so this means what happens now here, so this value tending to infinity, so you can see now here this value x is infinity here now, this is infinite, and this value 1 minus this value to 0 na, x value tending to 0, 1 by x is 0 by, we can say this is 1 plus this is now here cos by 0, this value 0, so how much will get now, infinity, right? Next one, limit x tends to 0, x into sine 1 by x is, yeah, limit x value tending to 0. So this is what we have, this is sine of 1 by x by 1 by x, this term. Now as x tends to 0, 1 by x tends to infinity, isn't it? So this thing which will becomes, what to tell me now, whether this value, so this value here which is of the form x into sine of 1 by x now. So this value, so here we can say now here, as we know sine of anything, sine of x, which is always, this is a lies between what to tell me, -1 to +1. This is the bounded signal now. Sin x is a lies between always whatever the value you have given, this is a finite only. Now you can see now here this value, x value to 0i, and this value some finite value. Yes, so that means what I can say, if I multiply 0 into finite value, हमको 0 मिलेगा. So what's the answer? B. Next, the function f of x is equal to mod of x plus 1 on the interval -1 to 0 is. Now see this thing here, whenever they given the function f of x which is given out the form mod of x plus a, mod of x plus a, this function, mod function, is always continuous. Continuous for all the values of x, and this function is differentiable. Mod function is also differentiable. So at all values of x, except at x is equal to -a, this given function is differentiable everywhere at all values, except at x is equal to, simply equate this x plus a equated to 0, will get now x value, that location it is not differentiable. Now you can see now the function which is given as, what, tell me, f of x is equal to mod of x plus 1. Now here you can see now here x plus 1, which is a continuous now here, continuous, fine. It is differentiable everywhere, all the locations, but at x is equal to -1, at x is equal to -1, not differentiable. At x is equal to -1, not differentiable. Right. Now continuous on the interval, -1 is where, within this interval only na, -2 to 0 only na. So this function is differentiable, continuous and differentiable, but not in this interval, is not differentiable. So option B. Yeah, tell me now here. If a function is continuous at a point, its first derivative is, if the function is continuous means what now here? So here एक बात ध्यान दो, LCD क्या है? LCD. If the L is limit, if the limit exists, then the function is continuous. If the limit exists, then the function may be continuous, may not be continuous. If it is continuous, after that we can go for the higher level. Okay, so the thing is, what we can say now here, and if I say that function is differentiable, means differentiable we can go provided it should be a limit exist. Limit exist means what, tell me now here, it should be continuous and as well as limit exist, then only. They are saying that what you tell me now, the function is continuous, they are saying this is there, function continuous means I cannot give comment anything about the whether the function is continuous or not. It may not be equal, the left limit or right limit may not be equal, right? So that's why the function may not be. So here continuous and may not be differentiable. If it is continuous, then we cannot conclude it the function is differentiable. It may or may not. Means simply what we can say here, LCD TV ऐसा स्मरण करिए. L means we can say this is 10th standard, and this is C means this is let us a 12th standard, and the D means which is a engineering. Okay, now you tell me now here, if I say person completed the 10th standard, what we can say? Can you say that the person will complete the 12th? Person complete the 10th standard completed, but we cannot give guarantee that the person completed the 12th standard. Yes or no? The person may or may not. He may discontinue भी होता है ना, right? And if I say that the person is completed, the 12th standard is completed, means what to tell me? 12th standard के लिए so he has to complete the 10th standard, तभी ये 12th पर आएगा, isn't it? And if the person is complete engineering, means what you tell me? Engineering completed high, so definitely has to complete 10th class, has to complete as well as 12th class has to complete. Like this. If I say the function is limit exist, means continuous may not be continuous, differentiable may not be differentiable. If I say it is a continuous, means I can say limit exist and may or may not be differentiable. If I say differentiable, it should be limit exist as well as continuous also. What's the option now? Tell me. If it is a continuous, means the derivative may or may not exist. Then next, limit sin m theta by theta is. Yes, so what we can say now, limit theta tends to 0. So what we can say here, sin of m theta by, I can multiply with the m and divide with the m. Then you can see now here, this is sin of m theta by m theta, which is equal to 1 now. So this value will becomes what to tell me now, m hoga. Next, yeah, they given this y is equal to mod x for x less than or equal to 0, and y is equal to x for x greater than or equal to 0. Tell me now here, y is equal to mod x, or what to tell me now, x less than 0, and means what we can say here, mod x property we know now. So this means mod x property for x less than 0, what is the mod x value? That is minus x, and which is equal to, tell me now here, x for x greater than or equal to 0. एक कुल मिला के this meaning is simply I can write y is equal to mod x. I can say simply y is equal to, this is a mod x, and tell me this mod x is a continuous. Mod x is a continuous function everywhere, but it is not differentiable at x is equal to a. Yes, f of x is equal to mod of x plus a. अभी ने हमने डिस्कस किया, this function is continuous everywhere, but it is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. The function is continuous, but it is not differentiable. Here the x value, what to tell me now here, a value 0. So means what I can say now, tell me, at x is equal to 0, what I can say now here, this function is not differentiable. At x is equal to 0, not differentiable. So dy by dx not continuous means not exists, not valid. Next, you can tell me the value of limit x tends to 1, they given this thing. Tell me now here, if I directly substitute the value, क्या होगा, you tell me. So we'll get 0 by 0 form will come. We'll get 0 by 0 form or not. So then we'll go for L'Hospital. Yeah, tell me now here. So that is 3x square minus 3 by, so that is 3x square minus 2x minus 1. So tell me now here, if I substitute now here, again we'll get 0 by 0 form now. Yes, so again we'll do one more time. So that is 6x by, so this is 6x minus 2. So what I will get now here, that is 6 by 4. So what I can say now here, this is a 3 by 2, right? Done. Fine, all of you. Class is in live in the YouTube also. Let's see this thing here. Any yes, completed now. Right. Done. Yes, any doubts in this thing, tell me. So next, limit x tends to 0, 1 by 10. So here 1 minus e power minus j5x by 1 minus e power minus jx. Yeah, you tell me now, we can apply L'Hospital. So this is 1 by 10 into what I can do, tell me. 1 plus j into j5x. j5x into e power minus j5x by 1 plus the jx into e power minus jx. Now you can see now here, If I substitute the x is equal to 0, so tell me what happens now here. This is 1 by 10 into, we'll get this as 1 plus 0 by, what we'll get now here, 1 plus 0 hoga na. So this value which will becomes, what you see this thing here, right? Yeah, so this is what here, 5 now, sorry. Yeah, this is 1 plus, so what we'll get now here, this is, here this value 0 now, is 1 by 10 into this derivative is 0, and this should be what you can see here, plus j5 into e power minus j5x by 0 plus what I can say now here, j into e power minus jx. If I place x value 0, tell me what I'll get now here, which is equal to, this is j5 by j, yeah, which is equal to 5 by 10, which is 1 by 2.5. Right, next one. Yeah, here also you can see now, like previously we have seen, whenever you can find the tending to infinity, so go for the, try to take out the terms common, that is n by, I am taking the n square common, then it will becomes n into 1 plus 1 by n hoga na, n will get cancelled, that is 1 by square root of 1 plus 1 by n. As n tending to 0 for infinity, 1 by n tends to 0. So what I'll get to tell me now here, 1 hoga. Next, the value of the function limit x tends to a, x minus a whole power x minus a. We have the function, whenever we have these functions, now if I substitute the values, we'll get what, tell me directly, this is 0 power 0 will come now undefined form. So I am taking the y is equal to, this is x minus a whole power x minus a I am taking. Now you tell me now here, if I take the log y, which is equal to what I'll get now here, x minus a into, this is log of x minus a will come now. So means what I can say, this is log y, which is equal to, I can write this thing as log of x minus a by 1 by x minus a we can write. If I substitute the x is equal to a here, what happens you see? That means log 0 is infinite and denominator also infinite. Infinite by infinite form now. Infinite by infinite form. We'll go for L hospital. So this means log y, which is equal to what I can say, tell me log x, this is 1 by x minus a by, we can say, minus 1 by x minus a whole square. So it is given as log y, which is equal to what I can say here, that is x minus a will come now minus. If I substitute the values now here, what I'll get now here, this is log y, which is equal, x is equal to a, will get 0. Then y is equal to e power 0, which is equal to 1. Next. Now take the next function here. The function f of x is equal to x is a. What type of function? It is a neither even nor odd, isn't it? So if f of minus x is equal to f of x, then we can call this as a even function. and if f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, then we can call this function as a odd function. But here this doesn't satisfy both the properties. So it is a even or neither even nor odd functions. The following integral limit a tends to infinity integral 1 to a x power minus 4 is. Let us find out the integration first. 1 to a, this is x power minus 4 into dx, which is given as x power minus 4 plus 1 by minus 4 plus 1. Limits are 1 to a. So what I will get to tell me now here, that is x power minus 3 by, we can say this is minus 3, limits 1 to a. So what I will get to tell me, this is minus 1 by 3 into what I can say here, a power minus 3 minus 1. I will get, tell me, minus 1 by 3 into, we will get it as 1 by a cube minus 1. Now you can see now this thing here, what happened, this thing, as a value tending to infinity, a value tends to infinity, that means 1 by a tends to 0. So means this value will becomes plus 1 by 3 now. So it will convert just to 1 by 3. This value convert just to 1 by 3. Next, the limit of the function. Limit of the function f of x is equal to 1 minus a power 4 by x power 4 as x tending to infinity. Tell me now here what I will get, as x tending to infinity, what happens, we are going to see. Yeah, tell me now, in this case x tends to infinity, that means 1 by x tends to what, to tell me now, 0 hoga. So means I can say f of x, which is equal to 1 by x power 4 into 1 minus a power 4. So this x tends to 0 means 0 into some finite value, now tell me. So here which will becomes as a 0. 0 into some finite value, 0. Next, you can see now here, limit f of x tends to 0. This is sine of f of x by f of x. F of x tends to 0, f of x by sine of f of x by f of x is equal to how much, you tell me, which is equal to 1. You can see now here, limit. So this is x tends to pi by 4, and you can see now here sine of, I can say 2 into, I can say x minus pi by 4, pi multiply with the 2, x minus pi by 4 into 2 multiplied. Now this whole term, which is equal to what, to tell me now here, is 1. So this value will become, tell me now here, 2. Limit of the following sequence as n tends to infinity is x power n. X of n, which is given as what from here, x of n, which is given as n power 1 by n. Yes, then what we can say now, this is log x, which is given as 1 by n into, this is log n. Now we can see now n value tending to infinity, so this value we will get it as n by infinite form. So how much we'll get now here? If I directly substitute this value, n value, so we'll get infinite by infinite form now. Log infinity is a infinity. Yes, now you can tell me now, we'll go for LHospital. So it is log x, which is equal to, derivative is 1 by n into 1. So means what I can say, log x, which is equal to, as n tends to infinity, 1 by n value 0 hoga. So means x equal to e power 0. So that is e power 0 is what, tell me, 1. Next, which of the following functions is not differentiable in the domain -1 to 1? -1 to 1. So is this differentiable? Polynomial functions are differentiable everywhere. This is differentiable, this also differentiable. Here what they given now, f of x, which is given as what now here, max of x comma minus x. So that means this is nothing but what, tell me, f of x is equal to, this is nothing but mod x, and this mod x, which is continuous everywhere, but it is not differentiable at where, you tell me now here, at x is equal to 0, not differentiable. X is equal to 0, this function is not differentiable. This is what we can conclude. You tell me now that it is not differentiable. 0 is within the interval only now. So that's why at x is equal to 0, this function is not differentiable. Mod x. Right. Tell me now here, limit x tends to 0. You're given this thing as, this is sine squared x by x, which is equal to what we can say, this is, I can multiply with x and divide with x. So this is sine square x by, I can say, x square. I again divide with x now here. So tell me now what I will get. We multiply and divide with. So this means I can say x into, which I can write this as sine x by x ka whole square. So from this what I can say now here, sin x, limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is equal to how much? 1. So this is x into, which is 1 now here. So x value to 0 hai na, so this value 0 na, x value tending to 0. So this value will become 0. Fine. Right. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Yeah, that's for the today's class, and we'll meet in the next class. Okay, then stay tuned to this BB Reddy. You will get the great learning experience. Okay, then see you. Bye bye.